Queen, Jack, 9 will make things interesting. Top 2 pair for Schindler. Queen high straight for Riess. And Tollerene with a pair and an open ender. Buckle up. 2 10s for Tollerene, as he's got a little momentum building.
Raise 60.
$60 to go.
Call.
Jake makes the call with Queen Jack offsuit. And that puts a pretty attractive price out there for Ryan Riess. $35K to call with his 10-8. And sure enough, he can't pass up a deal. Queen, Jack, 9 will make things interesting. Top 2 pair for Schindler. Queen high straight for Riess. And Tollerene with a pair and an open ender. Buckle up.
Seconds.
2 checks in front of Ben. Looks like he's reaching for chips. Is there an argument in favor of a check back here at all, Jeremy?
65.
Too strong.
No, I think checking back is fine. And I think, as I said, he's very balanced. He's going to sometimes check, sometimes bet with a wide variety of his holdings. So.
And the bet sizing on the light side.
Yeah, it's a small bet. I don't hate it. I mean, a lot of people are, it's kind of the thing these days. A lot of small C-bet on the flops. It's just kind of come into favor, and then you'll see the bigger bets on the turns and rivers quite often.
Ben's always got that look on his face like he didn't study for the test and is just hoping the teacher doesn't call on him in class. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know the answer. Please, please don't pick me.
He does kind of, but he knows the answer. Trust me.
Oh, of course. Looks can be deceiving.
Raise.
Ooh, and look at this.
45.
Nothing all too deceiving about checking and then raising 2 players out of the big blind, which is exactly what Riess has done here, making it $245,000, which puts Tollerene in a tricky position with Schindler left to act behind him, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, Jake didn't show a lot of strength. He just check called, so he can have just a variety of pairs, maybe a pair with a draw. And yeah, he's going to make the call, given he's in position. He's not too excited about it, but I think you have to call. And Jake could have definitely check raised this flop, and he chose to just call, and now he's kind of in the middle. And Riess will no doubt be raising some weaker hands than just straights here. So, and Schindler does just call, but it wasn't impossible. We saw a little more fireworks. He's playing it a little cautiously, but he's got 2 guys behind him that have both shown strength.
Check.
There's King 10 and 10-8 he can worry about. Obviously, there's some sets, but he blocks queens and jacks, so a set of 9s would be the most likely hand that had him beat. I don't know. Call me a fish. I feel like I might want to protect my queens and jacks there.
I think a lot of people might have put in a raise there.
And Riess shoves it all in. Down go the 2 10s, and back it comes to Schindler, who's got to decide, is he up against a set or a straight?
Yeah, Schindler has to think if Riess would do this with worse hands than Queen Jack, obviously. So what would he do here with Queen 9, Jack 9, maybe Queen 10 type hands? Maybe even some bluffs like Ace 10 of clubs or something like that.
Doing it with Queen 10 is sort of turning your hand into a bluff, considering you can't anticipate somebody's going to call you with worse.
Right. I wouldn't like that with Queen 10, but you never know for sure what people are up to. I mean, I wouldn't do that, and I don't expect Riess to, but sometimes you never know what people are going to do. And Riess probably doesn't have any sets here because he would have 3-bet pre-flop, giving a button open and a small blind flat.
Like you said.
Right. 2 9s, I think you can take right out of there. You know, even more so jacks and queens. So if it's not a set, what is it?
Right.
Did he do this with King 10 or 10-8? It certainly feels possible. And Schindler with a fantastic laydown. This is where we need that rabbit hunt cam. He knows he'd be drawn live, but 4 outs once with the price he was getting. No good.
Really?
Great fold.